Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. We're good. I just power just shut off, and I mean it only blinked off for like a second, but it was of course off long enough to shut down my entire network, which means it takes unfortunately the time it takes for my network to boot back up to connect to the main off the hub and everything takes longer than my disconnection protection on Twitch goes. So now I got 2 VODs for today, which kind of sucks. Give me a second. I'm still setting everything back up, trying to make sure that that everything's good. Yeah, I wish there was actually a setting for the disconnection protection to where you could set it to where it wouldn't disconnect. Because, I mean, it takes me a good 2 to 3 minutes to get back up from that. God damn it. Okay. So, and I gotta make sure everything's working. Okay, I can see me. I'm gonna have to reset my timer. Game's coming up. And I'm afraid it's gonna happen again. It happened yesterday right after I stopped streaming. Luckily, I had stopped streaming earlier, and oh man, it's blinking, like my power's blinking. Like I can see the lights dim real quick. Fucking sucks, dude. Okay. Yeah, so I guess ever since the power went off, we had that storm, that freak storm here in Houston that lasted an hour that blew down all of our trees. And we didn't have power for a good almost 4 days. Which really sucked because, I mean, first it rained and then we had a heat wave. So, let's see, where am I? Here we go. First it rained, and then I had a heat wave, and of course no power that whole time. And since then, I guess they've been flickering our power off during the daytime. So, which kind of sucks, but I'm back. And let's see, making sure my music is set up. I'm afraid that's good. Okay, looks like we're up on Twitch again. And everything looks good. I think I'm ready to continue. Let's hope the power doesn't go out again. God, it only flickered once yesterday. But like I said, I did an early stream, so. Sucky, sucky, sucky. Sucky, fucky motherfucker. Okay, let's go. Sorry about the foul language, but sucky, sucky motherfucker. Okay. So we were right here. Timer's going. So, actually really kind of crappy, dude. I got used to living in Utah, and despite the fact that they're both kind of semi-equivalent as far as their political standpoints, one of the things that's drastically different about Texas is, Texas doesn't seem to want to spend a lot of money on their infrastructure, which really sucks. I remember growing up, regular power outages, regular cable outages, all that kind of thing happened pretty much constantly when I was a kid. You know, the power was so goddamn dirty and didn't work a lot of the times, etc., etc. And I just got used to it being so much better when I moved to Utah, because Utah didn't have those problems at all. Shit, that's blocked. Oh no, are you kidding me? You are gonna do that, aren't you? Okay, well, looks like we get to play Jumpy Jumpy. Oh, excuse you. So, yeah, I remember a while ago when there was like talk about hooking up hold and press shift, hold shift. Oh. I remember when there was talk about connecting the Texas infrastructure to the rest of the grid, and I'm like, and Texas was all like, "No, it's our grid. Oh no." Oh god damn it, of course. And it's like, dude, that's for Texas's benefit, because their grid sucks balls. I mean, it sucks so much balls, it's not even funny. And that's going to be like a detriment to the rest of the fucking world, hooking them up to Texas's grid. Dude, something like that. Okay. Why does everything look goddamn familiar? I love how I just never turn my flashlight off now. Funny, substations and the wall of noise. Too nice. Substations are seem to be a pretty big target lately for right-wing terrorism too. Apparently, they feel like they need to be attacking the power grid for some reason. It's happened a few times in the last few years. It's really fucking weird, if you ask me. Okay, I know where I am now. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, shit. One of them just run behind me? Oh, no, that was just a piece of them. Thank God for armor. Thank God for 17-round clips. I guess the band hasn't hit the game yet. If so, I'd only have 10-round clips. Okay. That would be a good time to save. Oh yeah, so this elevator apparently still works. Nice. I always love web comics. It's like kind of like indie comics, which you don't see a lot, you don't see as much as you did in the 90s. I used to follow a decent amount of web comics in the 90s. I don't now. Like PvP Online and what the fuck is going on there? Stop looking at your ammo, boy.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's there?
It's me, Freeman. Sorry guys. He's deaded. Now that was gruesome. Okay, so doesn't look like this is a good way to go, I'm guessing. I'm also guessing I don't really have much of a choice. Nice. Oh. Guess not. Okay. Anything good in there? Probably not, huh? So, oh? Oh, hell. That scared the shit out of me for a sec. Oh, here we go. Maybe a little way around through the sewers. Go back this way first. ARG. Is that an acronym for something? America's Got? No, that's not right. There was a commercial on earlier for America's Got Talent, and they abbreviated it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Who the fuck would recognize that except for somebody who watched America's Got Talent?
Everybody's heading for the surface, but I think they're crazy.
Alternate reality games. No, I'm not sure. I don't know what that is, actually. So, probably not. What? Yeah, these guys are fucking everywhere, aren't they? Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. So, I guess that's power off.
I suspect some alien subterfuge behind this failure.
What? Alien subterfuge? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Also, is this door open? Oh, there we go. Scavenger hunts played across multiple media. Mostly got co-opted by viral marketing. I don't know. Most of the stuff that I've heard of like that is like I used to know somebody who did those geolocating things where you get a bunch of like geological coordinates and so no. Okay, well I can get past that now, but I'm guessing it's not very helpful. Yeah, no. Never really messed with a bunch of that stuff. I mean, I love games, but usually if it's beyond just a computer game, you know. Computer or board games, that is. Oh, you suck, you suck. Snail mail and BBS. I used to run a BBS once upon a time. Oh my god, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Oh. These things look like little turkeys. Okay, ammo, that's always good. Oh god, that's not good. Are you fucking kidding me? These things are insidious, dude.
Power 15%.
Nice. Tips? I don't know,
Power 30%.
I don't really know what to say about it that you couldn't learn from, you know, reading a Wikipedia article or something. Man, back when I started doing it, there were still bulletin board systems online that, that had... What the fuck? So, when I first started doing it, I was still calling a BBS that had 52 BPS, which means 52 characters per second, right? Bits per second. So, it was actually, you know, it'd print on your screen slower than you could read it. No? Is this dead end? No, get away. No. I guess that's a dead end, huh? And then eventually, so at the time, my first modem was a 300 baud acoustic modem, so it was one of those kinds that you took the receiver and popped it into the little cradle thing. And like I said, at the time, the only thing that we were really calling stuff for was to do text chat, or not text chat, but messaging, right? You'd leave messages for people, and we used that to play like role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff online. No? Oh, come on. There had to have been a reason why I got past this fucking electricity shit. Is it this? No. Okay. Don't even. Okay, you're hiding.
Understand that last announcement?
No, not at all. Yeah, man, I guess that's one of the reasons why Neuromancer was such an awesome game, was it's really weird because you never really can predict how that stuff's gonna go. Neuromancer, and what was the other one that we used to play, the role-playing game that was Cyberpunk. But you never really could anticipate things like wireless technology and stuff like that, so everything was like jacking in despite... Oh, here we go. I probably missed this, didn't I? No? Shadowrun, that was it. Dude, I remember playing earlier editions of Shadowrun, and it was all kind of, you know, mimicking the type of, Gibson-esque, qualities of Cyberpunk. And then eventually, you know, once wireless networks and stuff started becoming more popular, man, they changed it all of that. So I guess it depends on where you want to go with it. Like, when you have a universe like the Fallout universe that, despite the fact that it takes place in the future, is limited to a certain type of anachronism, you know, you want to know if you want to accommodate for that or not. You know, do you want to jack in? Do you want to use wireless technology? Why am I fucking not finding this? Okay. Guessing it has nothing to do with that fan. How about this? No? Never read Cyberpunk or Gibson. I'll be honest, his books aren't that great. I read Snow Crash, I read Johnny Mnemonic, I've read, you know, I've read the whole lot of them, and his writing is okay. Why am I not finding this way through? So, not there. Oh, maybe that. Hey, how about it? Oh, shit. Let's see. Ending of Neuromancer into the first draft. Oh, nice. Yeah, Neuromancer was pretty good. I mean, that was obviously the, what started it. But, man, Neuromancer, I remember reading an article, so at one point in time I decided that I was just going to kind of, like, consume all of Gibson's stuff that I could, so I even read a lot of his nonfiction, and honestly, I found a lot of his nonfiction even more entertaining than his fiction. Like, if you ask me, I think one of the best articles of his that I ever wrote was a essay that he did called Disneyland with the Death Penalty. And he essentially wrote a critique of Singapore. He says Singapore was like the weirdest, like, dystopian place he'd ever been. And the reason why he was writing about it is because he said, like, on the way back from Singapore, he was flying back from Singapore, he saw somebody who was carrying, was it like an Apple IIe? And those had little, like, handles on them. And you could carry them like a suitcase. And that's what pretty much gave him the inspiration for, to write, you know, to start the whole cyberpunk genre. But anyway, yeah, Disneyland with the Death Penalty. He was writing about, the fact that Singapore was just so weird and dystopian. Like, there was... He says one of the things that he likes doing when he goes to a new city is he likes checking out the slums of the new city. Because, God damn it. Because they give you a good idea of, you know, the character of a city. And he said one of the weird things about Singapore was there were no slums. Apparently they had contracts with the city that if you had a derelict building and it had no purpose, it had to be torn down and readied for future construction, which was really, really weird. Yeah, it's, well, and it's very dystopian in the sense that, I mean, while it's, while they have a lot of progressive stuff, they have, like, a lot of, like, regressive policies.
One of these
like, again, the fact that...
latched onto my buddy's head. We gotta get that thing off before...
No.
Hey, good news. Help just arrived. Wait.
No.
What the hell? Get off
No.
me.
Yeah, kill it, dude. I can't shoot through the fence? Really? Oh, I can, but... Oh, there we go. Sorry, guy. I remember when I worked at Borders. Once upon a time, I worked at Walden Books, or Borders Books and Music. And that was a long time ago. Anyway, when I was working there, they opened their first store in Singapore. And one of the things that was really unusual about it, apparently, was the fact that the books that were being sold there weren't wrapped. So apparently bookstores, for the longest time, they had this policy that the books had to have been wrapped. And you couldn't you couldn't sell books that were exposed. You know, you had to wrap them in, I guess, cellophane or whatever. And so this is one of the first bookstores where oh shit, where you could actually go in and read the books before you bought them. You know, open up books before you bought them. And they say that when it opened, they ended up having to close it at the end of the day because by the end of the day they had sold so many books that it was no use in opening it up until they resupplied. Yeah, dude, you know, you can't buy Michael Jackson stuff there because of his status as a weirdo. Why am I finding? Oh, thank you for the clips. Yeah, CDs, record stores would always have all that stuff kind of sealed off. Just a weird place. Weird place. Not to mention, I mean, nothing like getting a caning for putting graffiti in places, right? So what am I missing here? Obviously something again. Big box, no. Little box, no. Door that I can't open. You know, I wish they'd make the doors a little bit more apparent as to whether or not they're openable. This one, no. No. Okay, valves. Little valves that do stuff. Oh, yeah. Not to mention, you know, the fact that, again, the reason why he called it Disneyland with the death penalty is because a lot of people are just regularly executed things there for, like, minor drug convictions, which is scary, dude. Just imagine getting busted with a small bag of grass and fucking... Wait a second, what's that up there? How the hell do I get up there? See a ladder or anything? Oh, it's optional. Oh, that's right. I remember backtracking. There was another way to go, wasn't there? Yeah, it was back here. Got it. Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is it doesn't really solve anything, you know? Killing off the drug users doesn't solve the issue of drug abuse, so... If anything, it makes it worse. Oh, wait a second. This wasn't a way to go. Red light here. Came in through there. Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing about not actually dealing with the problem is pretty, it seems to be our state of mind. Why am I having a problem? Oh, maybe it's... No? That's red. All this is red light. Huffing butane out of disposable lighters after he got back. Sorry, this is all... Yeah, that's, Okay, so why am I missing the way to go here again? So, back here. Oh. Shit. That's not right. So, green, we're looking for the green. Oh, nice. Does that give me health? Oh, hell yeah, dude. This way. Okay, not there. Canier waterboarding. Yeah, it's another wonderful thing about this fucking country. God knows that they love fucking being cruel to somebody if they can. Oh. It's like it doesn't... What the hell is that? Doesn't matter if it's been studied that torture does absolutely nothing. This country will still love to fucking do it no matter what. Okay, so we know we can go through the windows if we shoot them out. But... yeah, people love fucking torture here, dude. Doesn't matter that it doesn't do anything. If they think somebody deserves to be cruel to, they love fucking being cruel to them. Why am I having a problem finding a way out of this fucking place? Yeah, well, you know, it's like a lot like funerals, you know? Funerals being not for the dead person, but for the grieving. There's one window I haven't tried yet, of course. Of course, since I just figured out the window thing, obviously. I guess I should use crowbar instead of... oh. Put it over here. Got it. Oh. How joyous. How joyous, a little electrocution action going on. Oh shit. Oh shit, what do we got here? No you don't. Little shit. Which analogy, the thing about the funerals? So I just watched the latest Philosophy Tube, and it was actually really awesome. If you don't watch Philosophy Tube and you lean to the left, Philosophy Tube is really awesome. And one of the things that they touched on was the fact that we have a tendency to invent phantasms to deal with the dissidents in our minds, right? We create things that just don't exist to help us cope with things that we can't deal with, and one of them being our own death. So, you know, we'll say something like, you know, after I die, I'd love to be buried in a nice green grass field, and I'd love to, you know, have somebody put flowers on my grave, and I'd love to have a nice tombstone. When the reality is no, they won't love that. I mean, they'll be dead, you know. It's not going to affect them one bit. And they're pretty much ignoring the fact that, you know, that's true, that they will not be around to be able to enjoy that stuff. So they create a bit of a dissidence in their mind to be able to cope with it. And it's called a phantasm. And one of the things that they were equating it with, which was really interesting, was our bigotry, our need to direct hatred towards social groups. Oh, there we go. Which we do because we can't accept the fact that one of the systems that we've been relying on, capitalism, is just generally failing. So instead of realizing that, you know, a huge amount of our social problems are due to capitalism failing, we invent all these other, you know, demons such as we invent these other demons like you know, immigrants are destroying our country, rather than admitting that, no, immigrants aren't destroying our country. It's actually capitalism working as intended. I'm guessing I don't want to get in front of that thing. And I guess that's a break. I'm going to need to go hit the bathroom real quick, too. The coffee's going through me like you would not fucking believe. Yeah, no, oh man, I tell you, man, if you're right-leaning, this is not the place you want to be, because you really don't get more left than I do, honestly. As you probably noticed by the front end of my, my Twitch page. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a short break. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. Oh, yeah. Well, no, dude, my family. So I just recently moved back in with my family, my dad and my sister. because the last relationship I had failed, and I couldn't contact my family for God knows how long because my mom was so far right that it was like impossible to connect with her. Every time I talked to her, she had to say something that was just downright offensive. You know, Obama's not a citizen, or the pandemic was a hoax, and etc. And every time she did, it would give me a panic attack. So I couldn't really deal with my family, and it sucked. So, you know, and I don't know what to do now when it comes to people like that. I can't associate with them because it freaks me out. It freaks me out because I've spent all this time kind of researching about how these people are, you know, misplacing their fears and everything to things that, you know, are boogeymans rather than actually addressing the real problem. Anyway, I'm going to go take a short break. I'm going to leave you with some more flies. It may actually go through 2 songs because, like I said, I got to hit the bathroom. But I am going to be back shortly. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. We're currently playing Black Mesa. And how about some flies?